their bones last for thousands of years. Like, they died long ago, but those bones, they strong, man. You know what? They all left. We're gonna steal this XP. We're gonna get all the XP for us. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You can't even earn XP anything. Or maybe the reason this library is evil is because people are allowed to talk. And everyone knows talking in a library is a pure evil thing. That's the real crime here. The most evil of all. Sauron and his talking libraries.
Still, you wish to...
Calder Cobb. Ah, the sheep.
Well, well, if it isn't the rumor monger.
Sheepers, creepers, there's a sheep over there.
I'm never doing that again, chat. That's a one-time thing. I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted. How much Captain Sparrow?
That's a Russian voice, not a dwarf voice.
This is my dwarf voice from Lotro. They are all Russian. How do you not know this? You don't watch enough of my videos. No desbradimos y comrade. El gato en mi casa es el juego. That was Spanish. Oh
no. It's very Russian.
It sounds very Russian because it's dwarf. Dwarf in Russian greed. Anyway.
Are you
the sheep that started it all. Thankfully I'm getting healed. Protection from the sheep. Oh my gosh. What is everyone coming out of nowhere? Man, you think you're alone and you don't have to worry about and you don't have to worry. I'm awake now. It is way too late for Nazgul. Holy crap. Are you wide? Thank you for the biddies, but holy crap. It is too late for that. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. I need to set that as my stuff gives you so. Hey everyone, Andang here for some more Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, it's once again that time to make our way back into this wonderful game. It's nice in the day here, outside of Umbar. And my, what a city you have. So we're gonna re-enter the city, hopefully, and find out what in the world is going on in this game. So when we last left off, there was a whole bunch of crazy story moments. The craziest of which was finding out that there's an evil Beorning. Tina, what's up? Howdy. Nice to have you here. Welcome, y'all. Come on down. Oh my goodness. What? These guards are like, what is this formation we got going on here? That's so weird. Like, okay. I literally thought that was a quest. It's not, it's just his burning piece of metal, alright. Meteors all night? Wait, really? There's meteors tonight? I mean, I guess technically there's meteors every night. They're always up there. Ever present. But like, is it actually supposed to be like a full shower tonight? Game? Game? Hundreds? Oh, dang.
We're sorry. All of our representatives are still assisting other customers. Please remain on the line as we value your call.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Gussie. She loves putting us on hold for some reason. Oh, we're the hero of the Shield Isles, apparently. I totally forgot what we named ourselves. How's it going, Gussie? What have you been up to in Lotro lately? Weren't you saying you were going through Angmar? Cyber Marie, what's up? Baby sheep ba 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 ba, baby sheep ba 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 ba, baby sheep ba 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 ba, baby sheep. And dang it. In the main hall of Dar Lajah. Well, we're in Dar Lajah. Where is Hamelek? Game. Oh, maybe this isn't the main hall. Alright. Fair enough. You ready for the next update? Wraith Wranglers? Wraith Wranglers! No, we're not talking to the half-orc. Where is our friend? And I use that term very loosely. No, we need Hamelek. Harmalek? Here we go. Harmalek greets you carefully as you approach.
Shapers, creepers, there's a sheep over there.
Because she knows there's an ever-present danger of sheep. Yuval Sataki, Moolander, Guarendez, Edith. Oh my gosh. What time to view the meteor shower tonight? Midnight and dawn. So sometime around 2 a.m. is when the meteors will be showering tonight. Okay.
You have returned safely from Umbar.
The sheep is in the bottom corner and he is talking. I think I just wiped the sheep off my face. That was amazing. Book story, Epic, Book 2. Epic Volume 2, Book 9, Chapter 15. So you're in Mirkwood then, okay. Oh, nice, Tina. You're also in Oklahoma. Cool. Hey, don't worry, Gussie. I'm very fluent in Gussie, okay? I understood. I knew exactly what you meant. I understand. That's actually the most terrifying sentence I was about to say. I understand Gussie. I don't know about that one. Oh man. I don't know why it doesn't save my UI size. Is there a way to save that, chat? Or do I have to boost it every single time I log in the game? You have returned safely from Umbar Mocho. Did you discover the reason for kinswoman Tathata's disappearance? You tell Harmalak what transpired in the hidden chambers within Camera Bazaar. But when you begin to describe the ferocity of the Great Bear, she raises a hand. Not here, Andang. Few alone know the secret of Tathat. She knew? the whole time? And she had us go look for her? What? I'm so upset at her right now. I am typical what now, Gussie? What? Gussie, we are very much of the opinion on this channel that we listen to women, okay? We want that to be very clear. We listen to women. Anyway. We have a more pressing concern to discuss now. More pressing than the fact that evil Beornings exist in this game now? Really?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
How did you get there? Oh my gosh. I promise I didn't eat his legs, okay? I did not eat his legs. Oh my goodness. The one that lives on Drury Lane? Okay, this is getting a little crazy. Why? Be careful with the knife! We have opened the coffer containing the names of those suggested to join the
ring, banana phone.
What is even happening right? Why do we have a whole meal on our face? What are you guys doing? Stop it. This is ridiculous. Why are you doing this to me? Those suggested to join the leadership of the kindred. And one name has appeared more often than any other. You don't have enough room? Oh gosh, we really don't have enough room. Crap. Well, I guess we can take the Virtue XP. We need to offload our inventory.
One name was suggested more than any other to replace the missing members of the kindred.
And that name was your own. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Okay. What in the world would that mean if we accept? Harmalika praises you carefully. The folk of Umbar Barabel have noticed your efforts on their behalf, it seems. That is not enough, but it is more than nothing. I do not know if you are the right person to join us, Andang. Know that there would be tests and trials to ensure you are worthy of such an honor, as there were for the rest of us. I promise you nothing. The city will face many challenges in the weeks ahead. Speak to the other leaders of the Kindred of the Coins here in Darlaja, and they may well ask for your assistance. Prove your act for Umbar, and you may receive their blessings. Got 99 problems. But an evil Beorning is one. Oh gosh. How many stickers can we put on Andang's fate? None. Clearly none. Because I gotta go get Gatorade. I forgot to bring it over. I poured it. I poured it in a glass. And I forgot. This was all the Gatorade that was left in our bottle. It's gonna have to tide us over. These I almost said umpire. Baby sheep ba 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 ba, baby sheep ba 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 ba, baby sheep ba 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 ba, baby sheep. You know what? Maybe Umbar is a city of umpires secretly. No, because they don't like rules. That doesn't work at all. Never mind. Ignore me.
losing worth.
If the people of the city continue to speak of you with such poise, I may have to order to the arena. Rothog smiles, an unpleasant sight. Ugh. Hey, it's still gotta be better than the boar with teeth
no
and...
touchy. No touchy. No touch.
He's touching me! What the heck? Invite. I may have to invite you to the arena. Okay. I have no problem going to your arena. In fact, I welcome it with open arms. Thank you! I had Emperor on my face.
Yes?
I was surprised to hear your name read aloud so often when they opened the coffer Andang. The people of the city have taken notice of your efforts on their behalf. Take pride in that, but know that the responsibility can prove... Oh no, you're not cleaning my face! Can prove a heavy burden. Belondor sighs wearily. We will have many demands upon our time in the weeks ahead. How will we decide what can be done, and what must be done? I hope you will help me sort out our way through these issues. Sure, just let me get my Uno reverse card, and I'll help you right away. The dwarf.
You grow more impressive by the day. Must I keep an eye upon you from now on?
Oh! Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna make me do it. Alright, so earlier this week, we were playing Battlefield, and we have a clip to show. Hang on. I think it's this one. We had fun with doors. Yeah, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So basically we close this door and a guy runs through right away and instantly dies. And then the enemy opens the door. Like, you can tell that they jump back and freak out. It's so good. And then we also had some more fun in Battlefield this week too. Okay, they're coming up the house. They're coming up the house, Miss. Miss, so like, enemies just come out of everywhere. And he just like jumps out a window. Like, what the heck? And then Mist comes around and helps revive us. Thank goodness. Come in. Res me. What? Stinky socks? And then we still get attacked after being rezzed. Oh my gosh, I'm out of ammo, I'm out of ammo. There we go, there we go, there we go. By even more people. And then we think we're safe, but this dude throws a grenade while rezzing his friend. We kill him, he kills us. More of his friends come up to try to help them out. Dude, that was like, so good. It was a house swarming with like a whole army. It was like, what in the world is going on? Anyway. You grow more impressive by the day, Andang. Must I keep an eye upon you from now on? Kolatek chuckles to himself, apparently amused by a secret joke. Such power must be wielded with care, my friend, or you risk losing it. Many others have learned this lesson too late. I encourage you to learn it early. It's me, Mario. Don't worry, Backstreet Boys. I've got your back. Me and Luigi will go on an adventure. Haha. It's me, Mario. Yep. That just happened. Alright, oh no. Tell me why.
I am amused, honored, and a little upset with you.
Yeah, Jajax is not gonna like that we're becoming more famous than him. You should have told me you planned to plant your name many times in the suggestions coffer. I do not know how you accomplished this feat, but I am impressed you were able to do it.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
What? The heck? Why is there a lizard hitting a button? Why? I don't understand. I am impressed you were able to do it. Still, it was my idea, and I should be the one who joins the kindred of the coins, not you. Imagine the power I might wield as part of that august body. Do chat fans pay to abuse you? Yes, Tina. Yes, they do. It's not free. They have to pay for my torture. And yes, it is total chaos. Oh my goodness. Case and point. Case and point. I am better suited for the post than you are, as we both know it. Well, we will see if they allow you to join at all. Especially with those guys.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm trying to! I suspect they will not, for as much as the people of the city seem to like you, I have seen the way each member of the kindred looks upon you, and there is distrust behind every pair of eyes. Mark my words, Andang, they may speak friendly words, but in their hearts they cannot see you truly as a friend. There is too much bloodshed between Umbar and Gondor for that, no matter what Sirgon or the others may believe.
3 hours later.
It's starting to feel that way. Jajax has always seen and spoken the truth. Doubt him at your own peril. Anyway, have a nice day, Andang. Hope nothing bad happens to you. Man, I have a lot of scars, don't I? And some pimples by my hairline. That's actually kind of terrifying. Yeah. That is not the Kool-Aid Man. That is an imposter. That is not how the Kool-Aid Man sounds. That is a terrifying imposter. Okay, now we need to speak with the head honcho herself once more. Which she looks like Cleopatra if she became like grandma. She's like Grandma Cleopatra over here. Here's your close-up, buddy.
You have done well.
Well, we're always out of order, Angel, so I guess the sign is correct. You have done well for us today, Andang. Of that there can be no doubt. But let us increase the font size. But let us see how you fare in the weeks ahead before we think over much of the future. But Tathata, it seems, may have reason to wish you ill, and your continued work alongside the kindred means she may wish to do us harm as well. And that cannot be permitted. Go now to the guard outside Dar Laja and tell him that she is not allowed to pass. You guys haven't done that yet? Honestly, I deserve that. We should have let the guards know earlier. Attacked by mascara? No kidding. Oh my gosh, Tina. Armalek carefully adjusts her bracelets. Friendship. What? 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 I don't have... I'm not doing the jigglies. This one's new. I haven't heard this one yet. Oh my gosh. There's so many dancing bananas. What is even happening? Oh my goodness. Y'all are crazy. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. What even? Oh, all the bananas are dancing in sync. What even is going on? Oh my gosh. Y'all are crazy. Oh my gosh. I could watch those bananas dance all day, honestly. We even got the Squirtle sex. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, we can't even read the quest text. Few know of Tathata's true strength, although I did the entire time, but didn't bother to tell you because I'm a horrible NPC! For she has kept it hidden from all but her deepest friends. Let us keep that knowledge to ourselves for now. Let's not, actually. Unless she gives us a reason not to do so. I count myself among Tathata's friends. Does that surprise you? Honestly, no. You're all liars and thieves. But warn Jath outside the meeting hall that Tathata is not to be underestimated. The events of the past few days have given her reason to suspect even her friends of betrayal. And if she tries to attack the meeting hall, it will be his duty to stand before her. And how dare you say that I wear too much mascara? This is the way of our people. We all wear this much mascara. I've been doing it since I was 13. My mother didn't supervise me and never taught me how to put makeup on. Anyway, have a nice day. Hakuma Matata! Oh my gosh, Tathata is... Oh my goodness. Atada. Atada, the evil Beorning. Hakuma. Atada. Hakuma. Oh my gosh. Well, now where do we go? Oh, right. Talk to the guard. Of course. Game? 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 There we go. That was weird. That's not the way out. Alright. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Jaith is a very proud, bearded Umbari warrior.
I should prevent kinswoman Tadata from entering Alaja.
Has she thrown in with the traitors then? I cannot believe it. I will do what I can if she makes a threatening appearance, but I must warn you that she has always had the fiercest countenance and possesses great strength to match. If she wants to get inside, there may be little we guardsmen could do to prevent it, but still we must do our best. As you bid farewell to Jaith, you fear he is right if Tathata demands entrance. There are few in Umbar Barabel who could stand against her. And dang it. What the heck? Wall decorations? Why are we still getting lockboxes? Oh my gosh. Thought we got rid of all those from showing up. You can get a key though if you want. Oh, that's just the end. Okay. Well, dang. Now we can start chapter 10. Find your friends and crew in the Sol Haven, not far from the Beacon Gate on the west side of Umbar Barnabel. Many of your friends, including the crew of the Wave Hunter, prepare to depart Umbar Barnabel for the Sail Haven. Jaith told you to find them not far from the Beacon Gate on the west side of the city. Akum Mata. Akum Mata. Moving right along. Yes, yes. Yeah, we picked up this quest like a year ago? It's been a hot minute. We're finally doing it. Now, I'm sure Gussie has still gone longer without completing a quest, but you know, it's close. It's close. What we really need to do is get near a vendor. I was just making sure you're still here, Gussie. You know, I just wanted to make sure you're still hanging with us. Oh my goodness. Shrine of He Who Sees All. The all-seeing eye. Well, he didn't see the hobbits, did he? He should have put his hobbit eye on. Sauron, hobbit eye. You turned in 7 quests just while, like, watching the stream? Hunted in stuff? Nice! Congratulations! You do get to pass go, and you do get to collect $200. Friends? Winda?
Hakuna Matata. What a
Let's go!
phrase.
Bring it Hakuna Matata.
There you are.
I was not certain the guard posted at the meeting hall would give you our message in time, but it seems he proved worthy. I'm surprised still. I welcome it. Has my mood been lightened by our success? How could it not? The purpose that brought us to these shores has been satisfied. My son Thorongil has been rescued from the clutches of the kindred of the coins, and we must go now to the green hills of Pinathgelin. My husband Carandolin will be pleased to see his son's safe return and his wife's triumph. Yes, I say triumph. Though my vengeance be incomplete, and those responsible for the hurts done to my family remain unpunished, the elf warrior Sigilith advised me to set aside my desire for vengeance. And while I refused to do so forever, I told her I would not delay returning my son to his home to achieve it. But that was not all. I enlisted her promise not to forget the injustices done to my family, and if she has the opportunity to make the hatred Nagasi pay for them, she will do so. I have only known Sigilith for a short time, but I believe she will do as I have requested. It is only this that allows me to leave behind this city. You guys throwing cheese at me now? Why? And its treacherous rulers. It burns, it freezes. If he had a hobbit eye. It burns us. Oh my gosh. We are leaving Andang, and it is just as well. Ever since Azagath, Sea Shadow, and Nagasi Wave Reaper fled from the Citadel of the Winds, I have been itching to return home and tell Orgolas and all my friends about the adventures I've had since coming here. They will not believe me, but perhaps when you come back to Pinathgelin, you will tell them all of it is true. They will be astounded. My mother refuses to tell me much about what befell your own ship. Are those scratches? Cheesy scratches. Yeah, dang it. Also, why did we put multiple slices of cheese on me? Like, what are you guys doing? I'm not a sandwich. As you journeyed to Umbar. Sorry, got a frog in my throat. But I overheard the captain of the vessel. We are talking back to Gondor. And dang it. Y'all are crazy. But I overheard the captain of the vessel. We are taking back to Gondor, discussing the voyage ahead. He believes the currents and the winds will be favorable. and the journey should not take very long. Oh my gosh!
That's a lot of damage!
What the heck? That is a shame. I imagine being shipwrecked can be pretty exciting, and I would like to see it for myself just once. No, you really don't, dude. Nariel shakes her head disapprovingly. Oh man, I haven't had a grilled cheese sandwich in at least a year. Maybe more. It's been a hot minute. Anyway. I'm not a cheesehead, guys.
It is time for me to return to the caves of the Arboretum in Velpalos.
But I have made a decision. I will bring my people from the cavern that has been their home, and we will no longer mourn, but rejoice in the light of the sun and feel of the breeze. Nimrodel smiles gently at you. Perhaps by the time we arrive, I will be ready to do this, my friend. It is one thing to speak, and another to do. But that is the wish of my heart. Lothiriel will help me in this, I am certain. A number of your friends have agreed to escort me home, Andang. I hope you will forgive my taking them from you. With solemn reverence, Nimrodel's chosen bodyguards salute you. Eladan and Elrohia. Well, she no longer has the full veil, so, you know, that's progress. Her eyebrows are still, like, very much so Disney supervillain. Like evil stepmother. Salute or wave at your assembled friends. You know what, Elro here, you can go.
Queen Arwen and King Elisar would never forgive us if we allowed any harm to befall Nimrodel during her journey.
I volunteered at once to accompany her, and Eldan and Elro here also wish to do their part. To my surprise, Gimli has also asked to come along, and I am glad of it. But his reasoning is clouded to me. He wants to hear from... Are you all trying to kill me over there? He wants to hear from Nimrodel about the caves in which her people dwell, for some project upon which he wishes to set his mind. The thinking of the dwarves is beyond me, Andang, but I am happy for this company all the same.
I do not know why Legolas is so surprised.
Gimli's hair, man. Oh my gosh. This is like a new side of Gimli here.
I do not know why Legolas is so surprised.
That I wish to accompany him as he escorts the elf Nimrodel. Y'all are crazy! Back to her home. I have been moved by what has been shared of her story, and it brings to my mind some of the greatest love stories ever told among the dwarves of Durin's folk. Beautiful tales, lovely and sad. Aye. Gimli coughs and sputters. When he has recovered, he continues gruffly. Legolas and I vowed to travel with each other to see places clear to each of us. For me, the glittering caves, and for he, the forest of Fangorn. then to compare the relative beauty of each. I should fear to let him out of my sight, lest he forgets this promise. Gimli looks down at his boots and speaks more quietly. But of course, I would feel more at ease if Nimrodel was protected by the axe of a hale dwarf warrior. She reminds me of the Lady Galadriel, and I would see no harm come to her. Uh-huh.
Oh, I am not leaving with them. I feel that I still have work to do here.
I literally don't remember who this guy is, but sure. I think he's like the ship captain, right? Sword, what's up? Still holding the torch for... Yes, oh my gosh, Gussie. Also, what the heck, Angel? And I would appreciate your continued help. Or maybe not. Together, I hope we might ease the tensions between Gondor and Umbar, and further the cause of peace between King Elisar and the kindred of the coins. Oh my gosh.
Today, if you are willing.
That was perfect timing. Where everybody knows your name. Oh my goodness, Tina. Angel has your number tonight? I mean, it's been like, what, half an hour now of like putting stuff on my face? We'll begin today if you are willing. When you have bid farewell to the crew of the Wave Hunter and your other friends, there is something I must ask of you. Belondor desires to meet with the two of us in the Citadel of Winds. The better to discuss our next course of action. The next move.
It is true. I caution Nariel against pursuing her vengeance against the kindred.
It was the lesson of the cruel dancer, who was once Galantani, that caused me to speak such words to Nariel. If she followed the road of vengeance to its end, as did Galantani, would she ever return from it? Or would she also be killed by a giant evil bear? I'm just saying, Lotro really jumped the shark on that one. Like, an evil Beorning in Umbar? Like, okay. But I'm just saying, like, Sauron turned into a bat. Surely you could have had him turn into, like, a crocodile or something instead. Oh my goodness, you could have had, like, Steve Irwin, the crocodile killer. And he could be like, oh, here's a beauty, right here. It would be the best character ever in the game. I'm just saying, missed opportunity, Lotro. It would be amazing. Or would the road curve and bend, with retribution following her back to Penath Gelin? I do not remember the name of Nariel's husband, but if she achieves her vengeance, would it stop there? Or would he be endangered? Their son, too, for whom this was done, would be threatened anew for the rest of his days. The lesson of Cruel Dancer inspired me to steer Nariel from this course. I have accepted the burden of this vengeance on her behalf. She has my promise that my sword, Bargiltar, will seek the blood of Azagath, Sea Shadow, and Nakasi, Wave Reaper.
Your friends will be safe on their journey back to Gondor. I doubt it not.
I like I was just like, everything will be cool. His sister just burned with like the fiery rage of 1,000 suns. And he's just like, yeah, it's fine. For whom the bell tolls. Oh my gosh. I can do the Tom Selleck. I'm good with Mustachio. Your friends will be safer on their journey back to Gondor. I do not doubt. It is my belief that my sister and my sisters, that we remain closer to danger than they. We have achieved a tenuous peace with those who rule in Umbar for now. But we should not forget that the kindred of the coins may have secret purposes of its own. Azagath kept the evil in his heart hidden from those with whom he ruled the city. Might the members of the kindred who remain act similarly? Sigilith and I have decided to stay here in Umbar and help you in the days to come. But heed our words now. Remain cautious when you speak with the kindred of the coins. The gravest threat among their number may have fled the city, but I believe those who remain could still pose a danger to you and to Gondor.
Are you ready to go? Let us meet with Balondor about what awaits Gondor and Umbar in the days ahead.
He has invited us to the Citadel of the Winds, and assured us of safe passage there.
Balondor wishes to discuss with us what the future may hold for Gondor and for Umbar.
Okay. How many hallways and staircases must we take to arrive at our destination, Andang? I have already lost the path back to the entrance, despite my best effort to remember. What must the kindred say to us that they cannot say in Dar Lajar, or the main hall of this citadel?
This way, please.
Are we about to learn, like, some cult stuff? Oh gosh. If this is a sheep cult, I'm going to uninstall the game. You hear me, Lotro? You hear me?
Your guests have arrived, Lady Armagnac.
I am pleased the two of you accepted our invitation to meet. We have much to discuss about the days ahead, and I believe the decision we make here today may affect the fortunes of both Umbar and Gondor. This way, please, and then he runs, right? The people welcomed my kindred with glad hearts and cheered as we cast off the yoke placed upon our city by the Empire of Ordach and the heirs of Castamere. But such a change was not without cost, and the coffers of the city are at a low ebb. I have contributed much of my own fortune to the effort, but even my own great wealth cannot support the city indefinitely. War is expensive. Our wish is to spin no further, unless we must. How does Gondor feel on this matter? Does King Elisar desire peace? He must know the corsairs of Umbar retain ships enough to make him suffer for any war he begins anew.
King Elisar desires peace. I know it will be so.
Peace may be the friend of cowards. He must respect the might of Umbar.
Are not some battles won or lost before they are ever fought, Rothog?
Okay.
What? No?
Okay.
Guardsman, I must ask that you leave us.
Are you certain, my lady? These outsiders may try to harm you.
With Rothog here, I do not think we need worry.
Very well, my lords and lady. Now there are fewer ears to hear what you have to say, Armelak. I must once again voice my dissent. These are kindred matters.
Your objection is noted, Holtec. Before we discuss our next move, we must speak of the past.
Oh my gosh. The Empire of Ordak and its Church of the All-Seeing held Umbar in the grip of fear, while the heirs of Castamere carried out their commands. But that fear was founded upon the terror of the Dark Lord and his powerful servants. While the Great Quake surrendered his land of Mordor and caused the collapse of his temple, we who watched and waited knew our time had come. The number of our conspiracy was few, but we believed the people would join us when they witnessed the vulnerability of the Empire, and how near the heirs of Castamere were to defeat. When no vengeful wraith emerged from the ruins of the temple, or swept towards us from Mordor, the people knew Umbar could be theirs again. With a fleet from the south, Azagath's sea shadow swept into the Gulf of Umbar. It was poorly defended now, with much of its power gone to the coast of Gondor. Captured or burned, the Umbari rose up in open revolt, thus beginning the Sea Stone Mutiny. Those of the heirs who resisted were slain without mercy. Others either lacked courage or possessed wisdom, and fled. Some of these were Saklafel, the widow of Balakandor, the Scourge, and a number of her personal guards. It is believed she hides now among the Shield Isles and seeks to retake the city under her husband's rule, but she has not the numbers. Not all the heirs were slain or escaped before he could take command of a ship and flee the Sail Haven. Our forces captured Balakad, the 20-year-old son of Balakandor. We held him here in the Citadel of Winds, in this very tower room, and counted him a valuable hostage.
Why have you not ransomed the son of Balakor?
Rothog or Rothog? I'm pretty sure it's Rothog.
Could that not end the threat posed by the heirs of Castamere?
But Rothog is funny.
That was the idea.
But I'm not gonna say it to his face.
Mere weeks ago, Balakad disappeared.
So crap, there's a 20-year-old son that's on the loose? Only the members of the Kindred of the Coins knew the identity of the man we kept in this room, Andang. Even the guards did not know. They were told he was awaiting execution for crimes against the city. Their loyalty to the kindred cannot be questioned. One day, Balakad was safely imprisoned, as he had been for months. And then one day he was not. If the gods can be trusted, how did Balakad leave this tower room without being seen? Belondor shakes his head. The problem is more difficult than that, for the Citadel of Winds stands upon an island. Could he escape onto one of our ships and flee that way? It is hard to imagine. But neither could he walk past the many guards posted on the island and then across the bridge back to the city without being seen. He is not the only person who seems to have disappeared that day. One of Azagoth's servants, a water carrier by the name of Saduk, could not be found. Did he help Balakad to escape? And if so, where might he have hidden the son of Balakor now? It beggars belief that such an important figure of the heir sworn can remain hidden for so long.
It may be happenstance. Umbar Mok can be a dangerous place.
Who said anything about Umbar Mok?
Where else might Balakad have vanished from sight?
Saduk served Azagoth. It may be he spirited Balakad out of the city, and now seeks to rejoin his master.
Azagoth hid his true nature from us. None suspected his true allegiance lay with Sauron, and now he seeks to follow the map he took from the Malak Korabor to some unknown end. I say we cannot know his purpose in this, but can there be any doubt that such a map can lead only to sorrow for the people of Umbar Barabel? There was a time when Nakasi Wave Reaper would not have followed Azagoth on such an adventure. But I deem her mind is now clouded by the grief and rage that swirls within her breast. If the map taken by the two of them leads to some weapon of evil, can you say for certainty that it would not be used first against Umbar, and then against Gondor? I see two important purposes along the road ahead, Andang. First, we must prevent Azagoth and Nakasi from locating the evil they seek. Secondly, we must find Balahad, son of Balakor, and make him once again our captive. Only then will we reconquer our bargaining power over Sakafel and the heirs of Castamere. These twin courses will bring the instruments of our will out of the city and into the wild lands of the east and the south.
A small company must prevent Azagoth and Nakasi from finding the evil they seek. Who will volunteer for this adventure?
My business with the traitor Azagoth is still undone. I will accompany you, old friend.
So dramatic, thank you.
What say you? We could use your courage and your skill on this adventure.
Uh-huh. Are you with me, Andang? You assure Sirgon that you will stand with him as long as he can stand, for he is a very old man, and he smiles broadly. I did not doubt it for a moment, my friend. I dare say the elves will also wish to accompany us. I met each of them only days or weeks ago, but I already know them to be strong and capable, each in their own way. And I witnessed Sigileth's great courage when fortune's ill and storm unnatural threw the Wave Hunter into the rocks of the Shield Isles. Who else will accompany us?
If Hardemalak believes you can manage the rule of the city without us, I will join the pursuit of Azagath.
I am more than capable of it, Kingsman Koltek.
I would like to
Stuff's gonna go down when these guys leave.
foes that claim to be friends.
Then the traveling company is set, and the quest is laid before you.
Much will depend upon how well you perform upon this adventure, Andang. I have not forgotten that the people of my city think highly of you, and believe you should join our kindred. Let this quest serve as your trial, with Rothog, Belondor, and Kolotek to serve as your judges. They will assess your performance and know how you conduct yourself on behalf of our shared interests. Those of Umbar and those of distant Gondor. Prevent Azagath and Nakasi from following their map to whatever evil Sauron left behind and making use of it against us. So too should you seek Azagath's former servant, Saduk, if he seeks to rejoin his master. He may tell you what he has done with Balakad, son of Balakor, the Scourge. If you can recover Balakad alive, we may be able to end the threat posed by the heirs of Castamere forever. And that will benefit not just Umbar, but Gondor as well. The lands outside the city contain perils and dangers, the likes of which few among you have ever faced. It will take some time to prepare the caravan that will take you out of Umbar and on to the lands where your prey has vanished. Come to Dar Laja after this, and we will make such preparations as you will need. A new adventure begins, Andang. The weight of the years has fallen from my shoulders, and I am ready to set foot upon the unknown road once again. Let us prove our mettle, and that King Elisar chose his champions and his friends well and ably. I may be old, Sonny, but I can still hear you. Yeah.
Near Harad. I know very little of these lands, but I will not turn away from the mission that awaits us.
If the capture of Azagath and Nakasi will help maintain the peace between Gondor and Umbar, I would pursue them to lands both distant and dangerous, no matter how far the chase takes me, from the sea where my heart still dwells, or from my home and my family in Lebanon.
Harmalok spoke of the need for many preparations before our traveling party could depart.
I hope it will not take too long before we are ready to leave. Every day wasted means our quarry gets further and further ahead, calling into question the success of our pursuit. Go to the meeting hall of Dar Lajar and urge them to hurry. You may be able to speed their preparations if you offer some assistance. Logic, what's up? Yeah, it's been a hot minute. How it be? Oh my gosh, we're way down here still. It is so tempting to just mithril. But we'll take the elk. Here we go. Do it! Be bro. Oh my gosh. Ba da ba da be da ba 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 be boo ba ba ba. Man, we don't even have enough mithril. Hang on, how many Lotro points do we have? How much does mithril cost? $50 for 5? That's a rip-off. Because it takes 5 just to travel. So for 5 teleports, it's $2.50. Screw that. We're not made of money here. Wait, is this way just not? Yeah, that road is closed off. Okay. Alright, we want to take this stable to the Bloody Eagle.
Good day to you, traveler.
Oh my gosh, it's a Swift. Let's go. Andang was never seen again. Stuck in a loading screen. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Logic, we've been streaming for the whole time. Like, we've never stopped making content. But we did stop streaming to YouTube for a while. But it seems like YouTube streaming is slowly getting better. We actually were one of the first one of the first YouTube streamers, period. Back in like 2013 or something ridiculous like that, back when they first were starting streaming. Nobody was streaming on YouTube back then. But we were. Oh my gosh, 2013 was 12 years ago? I'm so old. What really pains me is I have to do ID checks at work, and seeing the like 2003 IDs and realizing they're old enough to drink.
I believe the errant members of my kindred prepared for an overland journey even before they recovered the map.
From within Makada Corbo, Andang, perhaps they were aided in this secret wealth gathered by Sharuda and others of her sort. Scoundrels hiding their true nature behind fair faces. I have seen this before. But we must take time to prepare our own pursuit, or we doom it to fail before it has even begun. The lands east of the city into which Azagath and Nakasi have fled are treacherous and full of danger for the unwary. Caravans leave Umbar Barabel and follow the road of riches eastward along Icobrian River, before turning south and crossing the rocky wastes that mark the edge of the Great Sands. From there it is a long, inhospitable trek through the desert kingdoms of the south, from which great wealth flowed to us, and back again. The treasure from the south has slowed in recent months. Can it be true? Can it be due to anything but unrest in the empire of Ordach following the war? YouTube has camel emotes? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Caravans are now slow to depart from Umbar, and that will make their masters hungry for work. I have written an offer of employment for a caravan driver, his animals, and sufficient supplies for the journey. Bring it to Jack Beer outside the forum, and he should accept its terms without difficulty. But before you depart Darlaja, you should speak with the other leaders of the kindred about their own preparations. They may have some tasks for you as well. And that gives you a set of orders to deliver to the caravan master.
Asagarth betrayed the city and its people, but that is not the extent of his evil.
The cruel sorceries he wove inflicted terrible pain and death upon the men under my command, and those are the hurts for which I will make him pay. My wife, Mashka, knows the direction of my thoughts, and she has encouraged me to follow where my heart leads on this matter. Still, she did not know it could take me far from the city and into the lands of east of Umbar. Will you speak with her and learn if she would have me stay? Whatever she decides will become my course, and I will not gainsay it or act in any fashion opposed to her mind. Of course, I could talk to my own wife, but let's not be crazy. We all know, Andang, that you listen to women. Anyway, afterwards, if she gives her approval, I will join you and the others at the east gate of the city.
It is not a habit of mine to set forth upon a journey without knowing where it will end.
But none of us can say precisely where Azagath and Nakasi might be bound. If only Belandor had thought to lay his eyes upon the tapestry map when he first came to Makad Corvo, our circumstances might be rather different and a more beneficial flavor. But they are not, and the duration of our pursuit cannot be determined. We must prepare for a long journey, and hope to be too well supplied, rather than not provisioned enough. As it happens, I own a controlling interest in a number of warehouses in the city, and I can ensure most favorable rates for the provisioning of our party. Bring this order to Ibidon at Stonecliff Market in the Lower Ward, and she will see that it is fulfilled.
My copeshes have become dull from recent use. That business with the Drake, Ragraku.
For a journey of this sort, I need them sharp. I will go to Dal Haguls later today, and leave them with Merkalum for sharpening. He can do the work while I visit with my good friend Harkasharkos. This parchment contains a list of other things I want to bring with me on the road. Give him that and tell him I will respect everything to be prepared when I arrive. Rothog gives you a set of orders to deliver to the arena armorer. Armor. Okay. Let's go. Oh my gosh. We got 1,000,000 objectives now. Also, we still haven't found a stinking vendor. Meshka is already on her way to see her husband. You wish to speak with me. You tell Meshka that her husband asked that you find her and see what she thinks of his plan to pursue Azagoth and Nagasaki into the wild lands east of Umbar. I am on my way to see him about this very subject, Andang. It is none of your business. He has my support in this as he does in all things, and I plan to tell him that in person, not to some messenger. I hope you will stand beside him and protect my Belondor from any dangers the two of you are possibly facing upon the eastward road. He will do the same for you and for the others of your company. That I am certain. His wife's old. Hang on. Like, he's old too, but I want to see how old he is. Yeah, okay. They're both old. Bye! Okay, well, we have our work cut out for us. We're going to take a quick break and get some proper Gatorade. We just had like a swig earlier. Now we need to have a full glass. We'll be right back right after this. Or not, maybe. Straight through. Ahead.
Oh, this way?
I'll guide you turn by turn.
Okay. Bet. I can't quite see on your stream where we need to go.
I'll guide you turn by turn. Just keep going.
Oh, look. A fat chocobo.
In 300 feet, turn left. Harder left, harder left. Far left. Left. The left.
This, like, this far left?
Yes. No, back right. You know exactly. You know exactly where we're going. There we go. Thank you, sir. Like, what? Okay. I didn't realize this was the flyover state.
Sorry, I had to troll at the end there.
Oh my gosh, this guy. It's a sheep. You know what we must do, chat. There. Everyone applauded us. A murder. Everyone hates sheep. Everyone heard it first here. There we go. I like how you buff us up by hitting us. Like, feels like a hostile relationship here.
Be a man.
You think that hurts? That's nothing compared to what the Shadow King will do to you. Like, I know, we already died 3 times. Stop hitting me. Run, 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 run. Jump and run, 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 run. Loop and run, 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 and run back, and run back, and run back. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Oh crap! Oh crap! No! Yes! Yes! That was amazing! Oh my gosh. Best finish ever, chat. Baby sheep ba 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 ba, baby sheep ba 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 ba, baby sheep ba 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 ba, baby sheep. What? What? You guys saw that, right? What? What the heck? What? The lag, man. Oh my goodness. All right, we're back. we got some Gatorade. Today we did weeds. Tomorrow we're gonna do like actual mowing and stuff. That's an energetic youth right there. If I've ever seen an energetic youth, that is one right there. Maybe I should find my wife in Umbar. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bam. You did so yeah, like in my front landscaping, I pulled a bunch of weeds out of the like landscaping area today.
You have a caravan order for me from the Golden Queen?
I need to hear that voice again.
You have a caravan order for me from the Golden Queen?
Jack Beer takes the parchment from you and studies it closely. At last he looks upon you. The road of riches has always been dangerous for caravans such as mine, remaining a favorite target of brigands and waylayers. But in these times of tumult, it has become more treacherous than before. I understand that Orca-Hai fight to maintain their grip on trade within the desert kingdoms, despite their failing empire. And men whisper of merciless phantoms and spirits hiding in the night's darkness, seeking vulnerable prey. I will see what I can do for the Lady Hamelek, in honor of our long and profitable relationship. But I feel I can promise little. You understand. Oh my goodness. Well, that's not good. He's like, yeah, maybe? Maybe. Maybe. But they may be. I'm a tiny minotaur, a mini minotaur. Many minotaurs hate tartar sauce. They're deathly allergic to tartar sauce. You must find some tartar, Tim. You gotta find some tartar to kill him. Oh my goodness. That was memory and a half. Alright. You're mowing Thursday for your father-in-law's rental? Okay. We're going the wrong way. For sure, he's... Oh gosh, we're really going the wrong way. We're really going the wrong way. You'll say it backwards. Wow. To the arena. Yeah, no, this area is really cool looking. I think I really am only going to do the main story in Lotro moving forward. It is way more enjoyable to just be speeding through areas and like exploring them and not doing a million annoying quests along the way. Keep in mind, we had a whole challenge character on our lore master that only did the epic story and skirmishes to level. So we've been here before. We have seen this road, though it may be long. He's scared. He's like, I don't know if you could actually level that way. Oh. There's some things that can't be unseen. Oh my god.
For me from Rothog this storm.
You hand the parchment to Mekamum, and he slowly reads its contents, sounding each word aloud as he does. I am not a learned man, stranger, but providing weapons and armor for Rothog and his Horliz require me to become a swift pupil. The only thing more quick in all the city must be the rate at which he does his koposhes. When he arrives to see Hersuk, I will sharpen them. And of course we will provide the rest of the items on this list, if they are to be found anywhere within Dahal Horliz, or the storage rooms located beneath the arena. I think you've done it all. What is... I mean, I've done a lot in Lotro, that's for sure. I don't think I ever need to do another Lotro side quest again. I think I'm good. But I am enjoying the main story. Morgan Freeman. This voice is hardly a Morgan Freeman voice. It's not even close, and some people say it really shouldn't even be considered a Morgan Freeman voice. But then Andang realized that he wasn't even doing a good job, and so he decided to stop doing that voice right away before it becomes offensive to myself. Yep. If Rothog is leaving the city, who will stay behind to feed Hershok? None of my fellows dare approach him. I do a much better Forest Gump, though. You assure Meckham that you do not have the answer to that question. Bum 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 bum. Now we just need to go to the south part of the city. The south part of the city. The south part of the city. Yeah, yeah. The south part of the city. Yeah, yeah. The south part of the city. Yeah, yeah. The south part of the city. They were all very excited about my singing, clearly. A box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I can do better, I can do better! And I was running and running. Mama said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, I could do better. Oh gosh, we're getting ambushed here. A gut sneak? What, do you do like secret colonoscopies? What's a gut sneak? Haha, gotcha!
What have you brought me? An order for supplies for a caravan leaving the city?
Ilbidun takes the parchment from you and reads it. By the time she is finished, her wordless grunts match the number of times she has shaken her head. There was one day I might have fulfilled this order, but it is months gone now, ever since we accompanied Kolatek's offer of providing guards for the warehouse. Items both large and small have gone missing in surprising quantities. I am not blaming the dwarf, you understand. But it is curious. Nothing more than that. As a result, we may have some difficulty fulfilling this order. I will see what I can do. I don't know why I sounded like a clown. No more secret colonoscopies. What is this city? The Gut? This place is known as the Gut? Ugh. The Fathom Well. Come on, baby. Let's get across this bridge. We did it. We did it. Bum 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 bum.
There you are, my friend. I see that the kindred of the coins have kept you busy making arrangements for our departure.
While I awaited, I pondered the road ahead of us, and came to a realization. I know very little about the lands and kingdoms to the east and south within Haradwaith, beyond the Cape of Umbar. I do not want my lack of knowledge about this area to hinder our pursuit, Andang.
I find myself thinking about the Gondorian scribe that sailed with us on the Wave Hunter. Yes, Kaibar.
When last I spoke with him, he said he had found employment in the Tor Gardens, performing the duties of a scribe for an esteemed scholar of Umbar. Perhaps he will introduce us to his employer, and this man will tell us what we need to know about the lands of Near Harand, into which we must travel. Or maybe we just ask the other members of the Kindred of the Coin who should all already know that information. Scribes and scholars gather upon the terrace west of the arena in the Tor Gardens. I would there begin a search for our friend Kaibar. Bum 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 bum. Okay, can we not find a vendor in the city? Like, seriously. We need a vendor big time. Big time Brenda. Come on. Okay, there's no way this is the right way. How do we get up there? Huh! Well, it would appear this way. I think our elk is dying. It's up there. Oh my gosh, we gotta go all the way around still. Nope, still not the right way. We'll get there eventually. Oh gosh. Lotro, I swear. Sometimes I just don't know about you. I just don't know, Lotro, sometimes. I've got some questions. Not this place again. Oh gosh. Alright, we need to take a more hard right. Okay, further down.
It is very good to see you again, my friend.
Kaibar claps you on the arm and listens to the account of your recent adventures. I confess that you have made yourself more useful than I. Perhaps it is because I am a man of Gondor and the folk here distrust me. But Galim has been slow to include me in their lessons he administers to the other students. Instead, I've been given the duties of a servant, sorting jars of ink, picking berries for pigments, running errands for the scholar and his fellows. These are not complaints. When I chose to make a new life for myself here in Umbar, I knew where I must begin. This is merely the first step, if you will help me. If you will help me finish my tasks for today, I will introduce you to Galim, and he will have much to say about the geography and history of Near Harad. Today I have been charged with picking the berries that color the pigments used for scholars' inks here in Tor Gardens. I have almost collected enough, but if you help me, the work will be sooner done. The bushes are right down the steps, and you can pick them easily. Go and do that now. Oh my gosh, they're literally right here. You kidding me right now, game? I don't think they're strawberries. Man, now I want some angel food cake to go with some strawberries. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we knew we were going to the gardens. We knew there would be berries to pick, or some other sort of gardening to be done. Oh, there's literally one more bush over here. Let's go get it. There you are. Collect the berries. Eat the berries. My gosh, you got berry pies.
Yes, thank you. These should provide the amount of pigment for which I was made responsible.
The scholars of the tall gardens go through a lot of ink and a lot of scrolls as they perform their work. Be glad that today was berry picking rather than parchment making, for that takes much longer, my friend. I had thought the Galim would be back by now, but he has not returned. He may still be at Kintaglim, in the northern reaches of a place called Karabazar in Umbar Moko. I overheard him talking about having to go beneath the city for some reason, but his task may be taking longer than he expected. If you find him at Kintalim and tell him I have finished my own task, he may be willing to impart the knowledge you need. I hope he is safe. I have heard the passages beneath the city can be dangerous. Oh man, excuse me. Not beneath the city. Yeah, it sounds like we have to go beneath the city again. Let's see. Did they change the icon? It was different than that, wasn't it? Anyway, looks like there's one up here. That was a cow. You have found Kaibar's teacher, Galim. Well, that was easy.
Yes. Oh, I am in no danger.
You tell Galim that his student Kaibar was worried about him, and the man laughs. Vendors! Oh my gosh, you're right. There are vendors. We need to use them for sure. Oh, I am in no danger. I have come to the passages beneath the city in search of a book that has been misplaced. Has my student already finished the task I set before him? You assure him that Kaibar has done well, and he suggests that Galim might answer your questions about the lands east of Umbar. Galim looks at you appraisingly. It is true. I could do that. Unfortunately for you, there is still a matter of this misplaced book, and I can answer no questions until I have recovered it. If you retrieve it for me, I will be happy to instruct you. The book is called Kanash Tabur Haruya, and its author is unknown, which only adds to the tome's allure. It may be somewhere far to the south in the halls of Harakafar. here in Umbar Moko. The gladiators that roam those halls believe the book possesses some secret sword art, and they are always stealing it away with the hopes that they might learn the technique. Bellon, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Hey do, Mary do. Tom Bombadillo. Oh my goodness.
Fair winds to you.
Oh, we haven't repaired our gear in forever. Should I just sell all? I literally don't care. You know what? We have so much crap in our inventory. Oh my gosh, I don't care. Just open the ball. Oh my, you know what? Just whatever. Oh, this I actually might care about. Sure, don't care. It just doesn't matter, just give me things. Oh my goodness, inventory management, Lotro. Inventory management, Lotro? Stuff and things and things and stuff and stuff and things and things and stuff and stuff and oh my gosh, literally loot boxes. You can't do that? Don't tell me what to do, Lotro. I'll cry if I wanna. Okay, chat. Back to the old school stuff I see? Yeah, dude. I figured I'd give Lotro another shot. It's been a while. And I'm only doing the main story of Lotro. Nothing else. And I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Today is our third night being back in this, and it's been a lot of fun. I did want to share something though. I found something really cool this week, and I wanted to share it real quick. So, I never in my life thought that I would be sharing this on stream, something like this. But here we are, nonetheless. So, last night, I stayed up late. Why did I stay up late? A few things. Number one, I decided that I wanted to really focus on like what did well on my channel and what didn't, and like what I enjoyed and what I didn't. And I've decided that I'm going to focus on the fun in games more. I feel like it works a whole lot better. No, it's not Alpaca Stacka Sword. So that's number one. And so last night I was up late playing some Nordhold. Go figure. And realized that there weren't enough changes to actually justify playing yet, but they're going to release a new tower, and so we'll play it when that comes out. But anyway, then somehow I got on YouTube, and I found the most amazing video, and I never in my life thought that it would be a Minecraft video. But they got me. This video is by a YouTuber named Ish, and it's crazy. They have 1,000 players that all form their own civilizations on 2 different islands. There's a rich island and a poor island. And there's like a dividing line between the islands for like a full week. And so all this like political intrigue and drama like Game of Thrones style starts going on, and they have like full Roman Colosseums and all sorts of stuff. And basically the poor island resents the rich island. At least that's what the rich island is like told to believe by all the like propaganda and stuff that they're putting out. And so there then becomes this whole like dynamic of, well, what should we do? And so the rich island decides that they're going to build a giant bridge to share their riches with the poor island. And so they begin building this huge bridge project. But while they're building this huge bridge project, somebody on the rich island decides that they don't think it's a good idea to give all their stuff away to the poor island, because the poor island will probably kill them all anyway, because they're probably going to hate them for being on the rich island. And so this person decides during a meeting to frame someone else of the murder of all these leaders. And so there's like a secret trap door inside this, or a secret trap like switch inside this ceiling, and it drops all these stalactites that kill like most of the world's leaders all at the same time, and it sends everybody into chaos, and it causes all this drama, and it's so Game of Thronesy, it's insane. And I like, it's a 2-hour video, but it's worth every minute. It's like literally Lord of the Rings meets Game of Thrones, and it's so good. Plus there's also like a gladiator moment. It's pretty good. Anyway, back to inventory management. Yeah, we'll take Virtue XP. Okay, we really need to go to like a Vault Keeper too, I think. Clearly. Can you DM you? Yeah, yes. In fact, I'll just put it in chat right now. Of course I say that and then I exited out of it. Hang on. Okay, there it is, and let me do the same thing for YouTube. There you go. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Hurts us. I never want to mess with an LI again in my life. Like, please, for the love of everything, don't make me game. Alright, we're gonna move all these down. Can I combine them? No. They must be kept separate. But it's seriously like one of the best videos I've ever seen on YouTube, period. Like, I was blown away. I'm not a fan of Minecraft videos at all, but man, that one is amazing. And of course then my whole YouTube feed was like just flooded with Minecraft videos, which I watched a couple and I'm like, yeah, none of them are as good as that one, so. People are growing bolder, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, that's as much inventory management as we're gonna do for now. She's only 11 amazes you? Yeah, no, it's insane. Because you make your own fun? Yes. And that's my goal for this year, is to make my own fun in every game I play. I feel like we need to do more of that. Because oftentimes I'll just be playing games, and you know that's fun, but it's not as fun as when you do like side things to make your own fun. Like creating extra goals that aren't the main goal of the game are really fun to do, I think. And it makes you more invested in the game. Yeah, my goal is to find the fun. That's my goal for this year. And so far, I've been doing it for 4 days now, and it's been awesome. And really longer, because in the card game I was definitely doing a lot of the... I say card game. TGC Card Shop Simulator. I was definitely finding my own fun in that game too, so I just need to do that more in games. Makes it a lot more enjoyable. And it helps you like sets you know, this channel apart from other channels. Because, you know, we'll be doing different things in games than other people will be. We find our own fun. Okay, we've definitely been here before. Like, literally here. So I don't know why we have to go back under here. But, Lotro, so you know. Action figure sim shop? Oh my gosh. I did not. Yeah, if you could send me a link on, whoops. You use a 3D printer? What? Yeah, if you could send me a link sword, that would be really good on Discord. No, I assumed you meant in the game. In real life, you have to use a 3D printer to play the game. Like, what? Of course, there was that, what was that one Activision game where they had, like, the, Skylanders? Was that what it was? I don't remember what it was called. But it had, like, all the, like, action figures you had to actually buy to have characters in the game. You pick up the book, taking care not to damage it. Well, that's great. That hall actually looks pretty cool. But we're not going that way. You're gonna start 3D printing a new PC? Good luck, sword. May a Luvatar be with you. What is... Are they moving furniture upstairs? Like, what is that noise? Drug dealer simulator? Oh, is that the one that was famous? Or is it like a separate one that... No, there was a separate one that came out around the same time, I think. Yeah, feel free to send me links to all those, Sword. I'd be interested. Might not play them, but I'm interested to see if it's something I'd be interested in. Right now, my next game is probably actually going to be a horror game, which I don't play horror games on this channel because they usually really bore me. Because, like, most of the time they're jump scares or they're just, like, gross just to be gross. And it's, like, really boring in my mind. What? There's one that is, like, the Stanley Parable, but as a horror game, and I'm like, I really want to play it. It's called, I think it's Lotho or something like that. Looks pretty cool.
This is not the only time the hoolies from the arena have stolen away Kanash to Buhara.
The legend of that tomb grows with every passing year, and no amount of study has yet convinced them the arts contained within are beyond their possibility to learn. For me, the technique is of no interest. I am attracted to the beauty of its unknown author's purpose. He or she named it Kanash Tubur Ilah, which means Road of Bending Reeds in the language of old Shagani. I thank you for returning it to me. But let us climb now to the surface and join my apprentice Kaibar, where I left him in the Tor Gardens. Then I will answer whatever questions you may have for me. Your recovery of Kanash Tabur Hara has earned you some of my time. Galim tucks the book under one arm and leaves by the door to the surface. Na. Psychological horrors? Yeah, psychological horrors are better, but as far as video games go, I don't think there's very many that are even halfway good. Like, they're all very boring to me. Now, movies and stuff, I feel like I give a lot more... Like, a lot more is interesting to me, but most horror games, it's just like, here's an empty world with, like, some people that are chasing you, but, like, we've done no work on anything else. It's literally just designed to scare you. The world is just here to scare you. There is, like, no, like, lore or anything. It's just here. Enjoy! And, like, there is lore, but it's, like, boring, like, scary lore. It's not, like, realistic world lore. It's just... I don't know. I've never really gotten into any horror game that I've ever played. And so I kind of just stopped playing them. I can never figure out how to get over here either. It's not this way, it's around. And it's on sale right now? Oh, dang. But yeah, thank you guys for watching me return to Lotro. It's been a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to be finishing out the main story. Which, there's not that much left. Like, we're already in chapter 10, and I think it only goes to, like, 13. So, we don't have a lot left to go. I'm surprised, because I've been away for so long, that there's not more main story, honestly.
My teacher, Jalim, has suggested that I begin the lesson, so I will do the best I can.
I must warn you, I do not know a great deal about Nir Harad.
Already you have betrayed your lack of knowledge, young Kaibar.
Galim shakes his head in disapproval. You are not to blame for it, but you hail from Gondor, and your words reveal it. Nir Harad you name that land, but you speak in error. That is the Gondorian name for that place. Indeed, Harad is an elvish word. It means south. For these lands are south of Gondor, and that relationship has been one of uneasy tension, or of war. To the folk who live there, it is named Shagana, the fair land. But even that makes too simple a more complicated reality.
The tales from long ago speak of a green and fertile land threaded with mighty rivers.
Shagana, the fair land, yes, it was fair once. Tales from long ago speak of a green and fertile land threaded with mighty rivers. The men who came to that place worked the land, their crops thriving, and they harvested valuable spices and rare wood from the forests, and gold and jewels from beneath the hills. But that was long ago. The wealth of Shagana was like a campfire set upon a hill, and the covetous men saw it from far away, and hungered for the spices, and the rare woods, and the gold, and the jewels. These men came from even further south, in Jamaat, which my student Kaibar might call Far Harad. But they came too from Khand in the east. They came from other directions as well, from the west and from the north. They came from Numenor, and later from Gondor. The Shagani number these among the cruelest oppressors.
I understand the actions of Gondor in the south may appear unjustified to the Haradrim, but...
RDR2 to work again? Played it 2 years ago? What's RDR2? Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah. I understand the actions of Gondor in the south may appear unjustified to the Haradrim, but none who join the armies of Sauron can claim to stand on the side of justice. How can the people of Harad? Kaibar sputters to a halt. How did the folk of Shagana come to stand with Sauron, Galim? Did they not oppose his evil? Were there none who fought his domination?
Throughout the lands of the south, he was known as He Who Sees All, or Barkush.
Oh, I was reading Kaibar totally wrong. Okay. And he came to dominate various smaller kingdoms, and, in time, even the great empire of Orda. Those who opposed his rise were slain in terrible number, and as the power of those kingdoms grew, so too did that of Barkush. Fewer and fewer stood against the might of this dark lord and his servants, and more came to believe that he and their strength might serve to drive back their ancestral enemies, the Kandari, the Numenorians, the Dunedain, the Gondorians. You ask how Barkush came to dominate the fair land? That was the foundation. His church ruled through fear, but so too did it promise something the Shagani had sought for centuries. Victory over their enemies. Was it a lie? Perhaps it was. And the execution of that lie would forever change the face of Shagana, and the fate of its people. But I have grown parched. Bring me a jar of water from the fountain down the stairs to the east, and I will tell you how Barkush and the vast empire he now controlled conquered the fair land and transformed it forever. A jar of water. Glug, 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 glug. You pick up the jar of clean fountain water.
Thank you for this water. It will prove most helpful with my demonstration.
He takes a brief sip of water from the jar before continuing. East and south of Umbar Barabel, beyond the marshlands of Ambarlu, there was a green and fertile plain called Sugedin, bordered on the south by the river Usal. That waterway formed a natural barrier between Shagana and the lands where originated the great southern empire of Ordak. He's cheerful. Galum upends the jar you brought him and spills the water onto the ground.
It is the most valuable of all the resources to be found in this part of Middle-earth.
More valuable than any of Lady Hallmark's golden coins, or the Abafsal prized by kinsman Koltek and the Tamabir dwarves. Water. Only with it can crops thrive. Without it, life cannot survive. You will notice its absence within a day. Within 3 days, you would kill to acquire it, or perish yourself. But water can be even more valuable than this. Water can protect you from your enemies. It can serve as a barrier. And if that barrier disappears... Galim falls silent, considering the ground by his feet, where the water he poured has already soaked into the gaps in the cobbles and vanished. 200 years ago, a terrible drought and famine fell upon the green fields of Sugedin, where once thrived the abundant kingdom of Nisaka. The river Usal ran dry, leaving only the arid and cracked channel that was once its riverbed. Desert claimed the Kund, and the fertile land on either side of Usal became the Lakadin, the witherlands. This distressing process came to be called the Great Dareth, and the lands through which the Usal flowed never recovered. They will never be green again. The drying of the river Usal removed the last barrier between Shagana and the great southern empire of Ordach. The armies of Ordakai marched north into Shagana and brought formerly separate kingdoms under the control of Hol of Ordach and the Dark Lord he served. Most learned men believed the great Daruth was not caused by nature, but was the result of Ordokai sorcery given to them by Bakrush. Ever was the Dark Lord seeking to remove the barriers between the lands under his control and those he sought. Dang. So Sauron did what Sauron always does, and screwed him over there too. And they were one of the first.
Can this be true? Can the sorceries of the Empire of Ordach truly have such an effect?
Upon something so large as a swift-flowing river, Kaibar immediately puts a hand over his eyes. No, I am being foolish. How could I have forgotten the terrible smoke that Sauron sent before his armies during the war? The day without a dawn came to all of Gondor, darkening even the distant Ethring, where my family lives. My mother and uncle resented my absence on that terrible day, and the weeks that followed. But I witnessed it in Minas Tirith, and knew the despair of it, even as they did. Of course Sauron could grant to the Okadhai such terrible powers if it served his fell purposes. Kaibar removes his hand from his eyes, now widened with sudden realization. Galim, have you ever heard of something called the Song of Waves and Wind? Could it be some tale or legend of Sauron, or of Udach? Might it be related to the great Daruth that dried the river Usal and brought the desert to Shagani?
The Song of Waves and Wind. No. I'm not familiar with such a tale or legend as that.
The lands to the east and south of the Cape of Umbar contain many mysteries, and the histories of the people who dwell there are complex. it could be the mention of such a thing is simply buried or lost to time. Water and wind are both of great significance to the people who dwell in Shigana, for each have greatly affected their lives across the centuries. If your travels bring you to these lands, I advise you listen to the folk who dwell there, for they will be better teachers on such matters than even I claim to be, with all my renown. I sense now that I have given you what instruction you sought, and I must take my leave. Perhaps one day my student Kaibar will be able to share such knowledge as this with you, but he is still young and unlearned. It will be some time. Thank you again for the return of Kanush Tabu Hara. I bid you good fortune if your journeys bring you into Shagana. Farewell.
Thank you for providing this helpful instruction to us, Shalim.
I appreciate your teachings, and for imparting this knowledge to the both of us.
Part of me wishes I could come with you on this journey, but a greater portion knows I cannot.
After all, I was quite near to not surviving my last adventure with you, and might have perished among the rocks of the Shield Isles when the Wave Hunter ran aground during the storm. I hope some of the good fortune that spared me will attend you on your next adventure, my friend, and I will eagerly await your safe return to Umbar when it is done. You will have to tell me all about it. But now your plan to return to Dar Laja and see how fare the preparations of the Kindred of the Coins. Such things must happen more swiftly in Umbar than in Gondor, for the Kindred possesses all the power of a king, but there are many more of them. Dang. Alright, well, it is almost midnight. We've been going for 2.5 hours. I think it is just about time to end things off. I think we'll go ahead and take a look at this game that Sword sent us just to see what it be. Okay. Here we go. Figure Shop Simulator. Only $200 for a 3D printer? See the meteors? Yes, there are meteors tonight. We should look. Okay, so you can 3D print like all these different figures. They look pretty cool. I don't like that animation of that though. That looks interesting. Okay, well, we get it. It prints them out. Okay. Okay, so it's the same kind of game, but you're just doing figures instead. Gotcha. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it looks alright. Anyway. That might be something we play eventually, we'll see. When we return, I think we're gonna go to near Haran. So there's where they were talking about with Far Harad. Here is Near Harad. Okay, I didn't even know we did Near Harad in Lotro. I totally missed that update. Do we finally get like desert sand area? That looks like we do. I'm excited to see that. Maybe someday we'll finally go to Khand. Or Room. Or, you know, actually finish out Mordor! That's a big fish. Anyway, let's see if we can't find somebody to raid. So, take care, YouTube. See you guys again tomorrow.